You rubbing your nipples?
Well, Dalton's not here. I can't play with his.
Welcome back to another episode of the Real Talks of the After Dogs on the Tubes of the User or the Spotify's, whatever you're listening. Now on the Rumbles. Don't forget that one. How's everybody doing?
Tired.
Oh, yeah. We keep it real about life, Phil. Forgot the tagline. Woo. How's everybody doing?
Tired.
Yeah. It's been a busy day.
It has been a very busy day.
I hear you.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
You like got this sunburst energy.
So what happens, I get all excited when it
he's
comes to just projects, entertaining, creating.
So
Let's
literally been sitting over here for the last hour just chilling, being quiet. And then as soon as the camera comes on, he's like, wackadoo.
What's up, guys? And it's really crazy because the fact that I've been day 4, I have no caffeine for me. So the fact that I'm really hyped up crazy right now, it's just high on life right there.
Did he get home as soon as I left or something earlier? Because I got that message. So you just leaving?
No,
dude?
I saw you leave off on the Google.
He saw you
on the Nest.
camera.
I saw you leave, and I said, "Wait!" I thought you was just gonna hang out for the day.
I was kind of wondering, but he had the birthday party to go to. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If I wouldn't have had the mom's birthday party, I would have just stayed up here.
Ooh. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah.
Party, hardy.
That was the first time I ever been to Dave and Buster's.
Ooh, I've been hearing about Dave and Buster's.
It's a lot of fun. Reasonable. I think it's like $50, and you get like 400 credits to spend in there.
Like right off the bat?
Yeah.
You can buy more?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It was.
What is each game? Like maybe a credit? Half credit?
Most of them are about 4 or 5 credits.
That's not bad. I mean, it adds up, but I saw 400 credits. That's a lot.
I did a Godzilla VR.
Ooh.
And it was 16 credits.
Well, screw that, man.
Dude, no. It's worth it.
That's what I'm saying. Screw it. Screw the 16 credits. I'd do it.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. It was worth it. Dude, it was so cool.
Dude, I totally would. I'd be all down. I'll be down.
And then they had one of your favorite games there.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
But, I spent a lot of time playing Press Your Luck.
You did?
Yeah. That was fun. And then I tested my strength with a hammer game and got the jackpot.
I should have set another camera up since today's topic, but I'm just going to give me a little behind the scenes that way people can see our side of it with the camera and everything. And then there's TJ and there's Sarah, and here we are. And
what are you?
Woo! This is behind the scenes.
Okay.
It's a nice topic, guys. We're going to be talking behind the scenes,
okay.
fun trivial facts, fun facts that maybe some people did not know about movies and how certain movies.
It's funny that. It's funny that you'd say behind the scenes because earlier today we watched the behind the scenes blooper reel of Halloween Unforgiven.
Yeah, we watched that today.
Oh, you guys watched that?
Yeah, no, we're being for real. We watched it today.
I still say my favorite line is when he's screwing up, when he's trying to say, "Are we just gonna stand here and play Dick Dick?" And he kept messing it up, and then at the very end, it's you. We got Myers' ass.
Yeah. Just bent over and got it. It was a big old butt crack. Anybody hasn't seen Halloween Unforgiving? It's a whole thing on YouTube. Check it out, fan film behind the scenes, making of everything there.
We'll link it below.
Yeah. You search it yourself.
No, we'll link it below.
I don't know if you saw, but we are up to over 108,000 views.
Yeah, buddy. Talking to that microphone a little bit so people can hear that beautiful voice of yours, baby. I know we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna throw one thing out there right off the bat that we all already knew pretty much. How Samuel L. Jackson wanted the purple lightsaber. He wanted to be different. Purple's one of his favorite lightsabers.
Yeah.
But also one of the big reasons too. The whole big battle arena going on in episode 2. Mm-hmm. He said when they do the big wide shots and stuff. He said basically I want to be able to find myself on the big screen. You know what I mean? So he wants to know so that way you see all the blue and greens out there and you see a purple out in the wides. There he is.
George Lucas let him literally pick out his own color.
Yeah, but I thought that was cool. He's one of the only, Star Wars you ever seen that's not green, blue, or red.
Well, which is funny because purple actually is the gray Jedi. Wow, like Revan and stuff like that, which you don't hear about him very often.
You want to read that one? To the audience? Viggo Mortensen's role in Lord of the Rings almost went to...
Nicolas Cage.
Ooh, I thought you'd like that one. Did you know about that one?
No, I did not.
Did
But
not know
honestly,
that
I'm
one?
glad that they went with Vigo. Honestly,
Yeah.
I could never see anybody else's
See,
Aragorn.
and that's just a great example of how certain things work out for a reason. You know
He's
what I
trying
mean?
to be so quiet coming down.
It's just how things work for a reason. You know what I mean? Certain
You're
things,
fine.
certain things work out. Certain people get cast.
Yeah.
Certain directors, things happen,
Which-
and that's what makes or breaks a really great film.
Have you seen the trailer for his Nicolas Cage's new movie yet?
Oh
Surf?
yeah, we watched that Surf.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, it looks
that is,
scary.
yeah.
Dude, it looks so good.
You can walk through, dude.
Yeah, you can wiggle through.
Yeah, you're fine.
You'll
You'll be
You
okay.
ain't crossing camera. You good?
Nah,
Did you know the
he
house
prefers
part?
cross swords.
Did you know that?
Oh my god.
Never cross streams. Did you know the house party from Superbad was filmed half a block from the O.J. Simpson murder house?
No way.
Yeah,
Nice.
what do you think of that one?
That makes me want to watch that movie again.
Yeah, Superbad. I remember seeing Superbad. I was actually just started college in Chicago, and me and my roommate went out one weekend because Superbad had just came out, and we went and saw it out there. So that's where I saw Superbad. But I remember watching that for the first time, and I was just like blown away because already I love Knocked Up. And they're advertising, from the creators and directors and producers of Knocked Up. I'm just like, I'm sold.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
then
I
you see the
still have not
preview.
seen Knocked Up.
You never seen
What?
I
Knocked
have
Up?
never seen Knocked Up.
And
That was
own
like,
it.
I'm pretty sure that was Seth Rogen's like first
Yeah.
leading role, wasn't it? Because I know he was in like Freaks and Geeks, like the TV
Yeah, I was
show
gonna
and stuff
say,
like
yeah.
that. But I mean, like leading role in a film, like a
Yeah.
leading man, like you know.
Film
What I mean?
wise, probably.
Yeah, and what's funny is I'm pretty sure there was a bunch of different actors that were lined up for it. It didn't work out, and he was like a producer on it.
Yeah.
And eventually they were just kind of just like they threw him in, like, "Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" And it just worked out.
That
I
is
think it
pretty
worked
cool.
out. Honestly, I remember going to see that movie for the first time. It was freaking hilarious.
I want to throw in one of my favorite behind the scenes.
For one out there.
So, for those of you who do not know, Disturbia is probably one of my most favorite horror movies. I have
say it's more of a
literally
thriller.
worn,
It's more of a thriller.
It is more of a
Suspenseful
thriller.
I would say more psychological
Suspenseful,
thriller.
psychological,
yeah. Okay.
psychological.
Well, psychological thriller kind of falls under a horror genre.
thriller. Yeah.
Anyways, if Jurassic Park falls under horror, then I'm
Who the
counting
fuck
that.
said that?
Lots of people
I wouldn't say
consider
it's
Jurassic
full blown
Park.
horror, but
No.
it's got a horror element.
Yes.
Like Terminator. Like
Exactly.
it's not full blown horror, but it's got horror element.
But
All right,
anyways,
so
so
Disturbia.
my
Yes.
favorite. So I've watched this movie so many times. I've literally worn out 2 DVDs of it.
And she just had to get a new one.
I did.
I just got it on
bought me a
Blu-ray. Watch that Blu-ray get ruined the next year too.
She does that like she does her porn.
Anyways,
Disturbia.
I've watched the commentary. I can't tell you how many times. It is by far my favorite movie and my favorite commentary. It's Shia LaBeouf, the girl that plays Ashley, and then the director, and the way that they all just interact is just so amazing. But my favorite is actually the scene where Shia's character Kale is like pretend like he's asleep.
Yeah.
The camera like creeps up on him. That actually he fell asleep for real and he was startled
remember.
awake. So you can actually see a small smirk on his face whenever he realizes, and then he just immediately gets back into character because he actually fell asleep on set.
That bed must have been very comfortable.
No, it was a gaming chair.
Oh,
He
oh,
falls
Chilling in the
asleep in a
game chair.
gaming
I
chair.
remember that scene because
Yeah.
they pan around.
I
on him.
literally have seen that movie so many times.
That's so good though.
I love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I love it. It is one
I
of my
was disappointed
favorites.
that Rihanna's Disturbia was not the theme song to it.
Obviously, many
Because I like that song too.
I do like that song.
obviously many of you know Jackie Chan does his own stunts and stuff, and he's had many injuries and everything.
Oh yeah.
But did you know about the one on set of Armor of God 2 where it actually required him to get brain surgery and left
Oh
with a
my
metal
God.
plate inside of his
Yeah.
head?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he talked about that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he just turned 72 or something just recently. He
think
just had his birthday.
Did
I'm surprised you don't know.
Did
Well, he just had his birthday, and he's just getting up there. I'm pretty sure he's 71 or 72.
did you know
he's
that,
in his 70s now?
in
Just wild.
in the scene for Rush Hour 3 when he's climbing up the bamboo scaffold,
Oh,
it broke and
yes.
he fell and he shattered his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, what I love the most is because like you learn behind the scenes that Jackie Chan's English was not very good
Oh yeah,
starting out, and his
still isn't.
no, honestly, I think he does fine. Even in that movie, they made that movie so good, even though they didn't understand each other half the time.
Yeah. He goes, so the whole point of, do you understand the words that come out of my mouth? That was because that's what he said to him at the airport, apparently, when they met. And just to mess with him. And he goes, and, did that just like, so they put it in the movie as an ad lib. And I'm like, that's awesome.
That is funny.
The way that they worked together really well. They're two of the top two like comedy duo, like on screen duo.
They are a good duo.
My favorite is in 2 when it's Jackie Chan. You understand the words coming out of my mouth? Man, can't nobody understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. Carter! Yeah! You died. Who died? You did. Who? You! What? I was like, that's a great experience.
I like in Rush Hour 3 whenever he's talking to those guys in there, whenever there's like, he says, you, and he's like, no, not you, you.
You was blind.
Yeah. And it's like, he's like, no, you is blind, me is that. I was like, no, I'm not talking about me, me, you over there.
Me is blind, you is.
Yeah. It's a good one. And then they bring in the big boy in, and he goes, damn, what you been feeding him?
So, he did a movie with The Rock. The real tall kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know, but they took a still picture, and Rock's a big dude.
Oh yeah, no, that guy Tower.
He's
like, taken one with Shaq before, man. It makes Shaq look little. You know what I mean? Like the guy
saw
from
that
Rush Hour
picture.
3.
I saw that picture. Shaq was just like,
yeah.
Damn.
What was that?
I don't know.
What did you always moving
moving
around and messing things up, boy?
But no, I love it at the end when he goes, whatever you feeding him, stop. Yeah. Hey, too damn big.
It's crazy.
Another one, super bad. I want to throw out here real quick too. That kind of makes his sex scene a little bit more awkward.
McLovin.
When you learn about this, is since he was underage. He was 17 at the time. His mom actually was on set, chaperoned him, so she had. He had to fake intercourse in front of his own mother.
Oh my gosh, I could not imagine.
Yeah.
I showed my brother.
Everybody knows now.
I showed my brothers and sisters at the birthday party a behind the scenes blooper for Supernatural, and it's Dean messing with Sam, Supernatural. And he goes,
"I always love Supernatural."
And he goes,
more behind the scenes.
He's doing the same one.
He goes, it's Mom.
Oh, am I?
Should we let her even though she's messing with the Leopleurodons? And he goes, Leopleurodons, they're going to show us the way. And then it goes to that Adult Swim bit.
Oh, yeah.
I started laughing.
I wish that you would tell us more than 5 minutes before the freaking episode starts what the topic is about, because now we sit here looking stupid because I can't think of anything. I
look stupid every day, so it's okay. So,
you're a turd.
Behind, while she's looking at shit, one of my favorite behind the scenes moments of Unforgiven was because you put it in the bloopers, because I think, but it was so funny because me and Fred are sitting inside his mom's house and we're talking, I still say we should have had a walkie-talkie or something so we knew when we were starting to film. All we hear is, and Fred goes, who the fuck's knocking? We're about getting ready to start. He goes, oh shit, we probably started.
Yeah, we don't have that in the bloopers.
I wish you would have had it from the inside, because Fred trips and almost hits the door.
One that just came to me, did you know that in like Age of Ultron or any of the Marvel where Robert Downey Jr. has food, it's actual food that he's brought to set that he hides.
He did that to piss him off.
Yeah, well, because he's like, you can't take all my snacks.
Yeah.
So for example, like the blueberries that he offers Banner, those were actually Robert Downey Jr.'s real berries.
He's like, you want some?
Yeah, pretty much. So funny. Ooh, Squid Games. I love Squid Games. If you have not watched that yet, it is super good. Season 2 has this character, and his name is Top.
In love with him.
I am. His character
More
sucks.
in love with him than me.
No.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, he actually got in a lot of trouble in in his home country in Korea because he got caught smoking pot.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean here it's not a big deal at all, but up there, like I mean that's literally a
If he's-
jailable
if
offense.
he's from North Korea, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, some people don't like that.
when he came back to do his character was kind of like an exaggeration of his past self. So he felt so weird and uncomfortable. He did not take any money. It was like his first role. So he's like, just put me in this. I won't take any money. Just put me in this. And it ended up literally kickstarting his career. Literally kickstarting it again. So I'm happy for him. That's a nice little behind the scenes kind of thing.
During the filming of the Wall Street, the second one, Shia LaBeouf invested $20,000 in the stock market and ended up actually making $400,000 back.
Nice. You want to
Nice
hear
win.
you want to hear an interesting behind the scenes thing that isn't talked about in one of Shia's movies?
What's that?
So, Peanut Butter Falcon. Shia got arrested for drunken disorderly conduct while they were filming.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
So the kid that
Yeah, we know about that one. You told us.
yeah, I
before.
told you.
From
I don't know if I
Peanut
told Sarah.
we
So
talked about it on
so
here before,
Zach.
Have we?
So
Yep.
so the kid Zach goes with them to pick him up from jail.
Uh-huh.
My buddy takes the directors because he's from the town,
Uh-huh.
and so they go and pick him up. And Zach, he gets in Shia's face and he grabs him by the shirt and he goes, "Listen here, asshole. If you drink one more drink, I'm gonna kick your ass myself." Shia hasn't drank since then. He's like, I really am afraid that this kid's gonna come beat me up.
Well, actually, we just watched a documentary. He like found God and
Yeah.
shit. I don't think it's a threat that he's worried about.
Oh no, he was, because he said that kid was ridiculously strong. And I'm like, well, what do you expect? But he found God. He went and just do it. Yeah.
You're a dork.
Oh no.
One that I just saw and remembered. Actually, I have a few from Lord of the Rings. My first one is whenever Sean Bean's character is reading or he's saying his lines for like the quest to Mordor and everything. He actually has the script on his lap because they literally changed it that morning.
One does not simply just travel to Mordor.
And then the other one that I find super crazy is when Vigo and Aragorn and Legolas are tracking the hobbits. Whenever he kicks the helmet, he actually breaks his foot,
Yeah.
and he stays in character the entire time. Nobody even knew he broke his foot until afterwards, and he was like casually, "I think I broke my foot."
Correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a while. Sean Bean didn't die in Lord of the Rings, right?
He dies all the time.
He literally dies in the first movie.
I was gonna say he
dies in everything.
I don't know who has died more between him and the dude from who played the scientist in Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the black guy.
Okay.
He dies in just about everything he's in.
Dies.
Dude, it's like,
Justin Long dies in almost
yeah.
everything.
Not touchable.
but I think Sean Bean takes the cake for the most
Yeah.
deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, because like National Treasure, Lord of the Rings, freaking Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I counted
Silent Hill.
Yeah.
They kill him in the second one.
Yeah.
He actually survives the first one, but they kill him in like the first 10 minutes of the second one.
Yeah, so it doesn't count. He died in the first
It's
one.
honestly a terrible movie. If you have not seen it, do not waste your time.
Yeah.
All
It is a
Silent-
terrible
all
movie.
Silent Hills are bad. I haven't seen one good Silent Hill.
You are going to be smacked because I love Silent Hill. I love Silent Hill. The first one.
No.
It has the most one of the deaths in this movie makes me the most upset out of any death I've ever watched on any horror movie.
You
Yes.
said over
Oh,
everything.
The cop.
You said horror film. I was like,
No, horror.
I was like,
She gets sad if her favorite character farts in a movie.
I was like, damn, man, you gonna say even that gets you more than G Baby getting killed?
I have only seen that movie once. I will never watch it again. I will never watch it again. I will never watch it
Did you
again.
know before the Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire era, and before James Cameron signed on to do Titanic, that James Cameron was originally set to direct the first live action Spider-Man?
No.
You know he was going to cast as Spidey as Peter Parker?
No, I did not.
Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
That was going to be,
Did you hear?
that was going to be before Sam Raimi and Toby got on board.
Did you hear about how
switched around before he got Titanic?
Did you
Oh,
hear about how DiCaprio got Titanic?
He probably still did it.
So Paul Rudd's dad
Just kidding.
was on the production team for Titanic, and Leo and Paul did Romeo and Juliet together.
Oh, okay.
And Leo, he goes, dude, I need your advice. He goes, I just got offered this role in something about Titanic. And Paul goes, do it. Trust me, just do it.
Yeah.
And
You know something, speaking of Romeo and Juliet, did you see that they're rebooting and making it a whole brand new Romeo and Juliet? But to make themselves stand out and seem different, you know what they're doing?
Oh gosh.
Switching it around, calling it Juliet and Romeo.
Oh, so impactful.
do you know what my favorite Romeo and Juliet is?
The Jamie Kennedy, Leo DiCaprio,
Nope.
chitty
Nope.
chitty bang bang one.
Romeo Must Die. Best one.
Mine.
No, it's not a Romeo and Juliet.
It is too, because they're
not.
literally named Romeo and
No, it
Juliet.
isn't. I don't care. It's not Romeo and Juliet.
I bet neither
It's
one
not
of you
Romeo
would
and
guess what
Juliet.
mine is.
Your favorite Romeo and Juliet? The 1967 one
It's the
from
one
Disney.
with Leo DiCaprio
Nope.
and the chitty chitty bang bang.
Nope.
When they modernize it with the chitty chitty bang bang.
Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, my
I can
goodness.
It
see
is
that.
so
The
cute.
animated Romeo and Juliet. You are.
It is so cute.
What a freak.
It's cute. The second one was not as good, but the first
Oh,
one was
bleh.
really cute.
By the way,
Oh,
so
bleh.
you'll get a kick out of this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We were helping Heather out earlier,
Mhm.
and one of the girls that was there helping out, she goes, "Excusey," and all I thought of, I said, "Ryan's here." Excusey.
Excuse.
I was like, "Yes."
Did you know Robin Williams, when he was Miss Doubtfire, wanted to test out his believability? And he actually went to like an adult shop as
Yes.
Miss Doubtfire, and it actually like nobody recognized him and everything. He got
Oh,
away.
wow.
Yeah, he wanted to test it.
That's
test it out.
awesome. Hey,
Test
that's
it.
a perfect way to test it.
Did you know that? And they're seriously
The
thinking
man.
about doing this now. They have a PG, they have a PG-13, a rated R, and a rated NC-17 version of Mrs. Doubtfire. And Christopher Columbus
It
is
ain't
thinking
ever
about.
happening.
He's thinking about it.
They just said that they've shot enough. They've let people know that, hey, just so you
Oh,
know, we've shot
yeah.
enough to make different, but
yeah, they
you
said-
ain't ever going to see it.
They said one of them, Robin, was so foul-mouthed that it got an NC-17 rating.
Yeah, they could make different, but we ain't ever going to see it, unfortunately.
I just found this one out because I love Encanto. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
have
yeah.
seen it.
Oh, yeah, and there are a Kano 2 and a Mio 2 and a Soul 2 coming out.
Anyways,
Just saying, it's Disney sequels galore and live action.
apparently, whenever Stephanie was singing "Waiting on a Miracle," she was in active labor.
No way.
And she did
Whoa.
not. She said it says the actress didn't tell
Interesting.
anyone about it because she didn't want them to freak out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I
Yeah,
heard a
she had her
similar
baby the next day.
I heard something similar, like not that close before, but I forget exactly what it was. But somebody was pregnant and they were scared that they weren't going to get the role if they told them that. So like they didn't tell them until like towards the end of it or something like that. I forget who it was and what movie, but I remember reading a similar story. But I don't think they were as far along.
You want to hear
Yeah.
They like just found out.
I just found this out today about it's behind the scenes of Lion King.
Which one? Because
What?
there's like sequels and live
so-
actions now.
So Jeremy Irons blew out his voice trying to sing "Be Prepared."
Yeah, I heard that one.
So Jim Cummings,
Yeah, I
Who
had to
pl-
finish it.
who
Who's
played
Winnie
one of
the
the hyenas, yeah,
Uh-huh.
he had to finish it. And I was like,
And you can't really tell.
No.
You cannot really tell.
They said that he did such a spot on of
It was
Jeremy Irons.
amazing.
Yeah. And
Oh, yeah, he showed us up.
so like my mom just found out that he played Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my
And-
gosh.
He was also the head guard in Aladdin.
Oh yeah.
She didn't know that.
You know who I just found out? The same voice actor for Mr. Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents is
Uh-oh,
the
you didn't know?
same. I know. I'm sorry. That's
You
why I
didn't
moved my. No, he's the same voice actor for Rocco and Rocco's
Mhm.
Modern Life.
Oh,
I had
didn't
no
know that.
idea. I had no idea.
Man, most of them cartoon characters, they
yeah.
go on from show to show because they're very multi-talented.
This
They use a lot of the same
Yeah.
voices.
This is a kind of a fun fact for those who are fans of The Matrix. Apparently, the Matrix code is sushi recipes.
Yeah.
That's so
You didn't
cool.
know that?
No, I had no
You didn't
idea.
know that? Sushi. You didn't know that?
You didn't know that.
I did
Fortune
not.
cookies.
I did not.
Fortune
know that.
cookies?
Yeah.
Good shit.
What's
What's your fortune for today?
Your face.
Hey,
So-
did you know that somebody crashed into the Batmobile in Batman Begins because they thought it was an alien spacecraft? You know that? On set when they were filming?
That's
Somebody
awesome.
crashed into it because they thought it was an alien spacecraft.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
great.
Could you imagine?
Oh my gosh. I could not imagine the fear he must have felt in the time.
He's just like, what? They're coming! I'm gonna save everyone! And then next thing you know, you find out, just like, yo, bro, you just crashed into a Batmobile. We're on set filming for the new Batman movie. What?
Oh my gosh.
You go to jail. What are you in for? Apparently, I wrecked the new Batman movie set.
Did you hear about Dustin Hoffman?
What
I
about
don't know. I can't remember what movie it is, but they're filming a scene where they're walking in New York, and this guy just decides to drive right through the set while they're filming.
Rain Man.
No, one Rain Man.
Damn.
Because
Trying to take a
he smacks the taxi cab and he goes, "Hey,
Oh.
I'm walking here."
Yeah.
Oh,
That wasn't a
yeah.
part of the
I
movie.
can't-
That was
yeah.
some dude, and that guy got
I know exactly what
that
you're
guy
talking about,
got
Knox. I
fined
remember.
like $10,000.
Yeah, I remember
because-
seeing that.
Yeah, it was a real taxi cab.
Yeah, I remember reading about that and hearing about that and watching
Whoa,
that. And I
that
was
is
like, oh.
Walking
crazy.
here.
Yeah. Sometimes you get some of the best stuff like this. Sometimes, you know what I mean?
Honestly, though, for real.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't get hurt or die, but
Yeah.
but damn. And then the fact that he kept going with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
One of my favorite ones from Harry Potter was an accidental thing. So this in the very first one, whenever Harry and Ron take the polyjuice potion
Uh-huh.
and they turn into Crab and Goyle.
yeah.
When
Chamber of Secrets?
yeah, in the second one, in the second one
Chamber
for
of
Chamber of
Secrets.
Secrets.
I got some
anyways.
chambers of secrets for y'all.
Whenever Harry says that he was reading that
Yeah.
Draco's
He goes-
line wasn't supposed to
Yeah.
be, I didn't know you could read. He forgot his line and improvised.
I thought that was really
Yeah.
good. Another behind the scenes secret of Chamber of Secrets. So Jason Isaacs did not want to meet any of the cast until 2 because he wasn't in 1.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love
So-
whenever actors do that,
So
especially when they're a
they
villain.
wanted him to be this plain looking American looking guy.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, shouldn't I have blonde hair? Shouldn't I, wear
Yeah, it was his idea
Yeah. So
Yeah,
then,
buddy.
to be character accurate.
then in
You should let the actor
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
the character. You
so
know what I mean?
so like he drew this whole idea up from extra crap they had around set, and
Yeah,
then
buddy.
Yeah, I think he said his first like blonde wig was like a mop head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with the cane that he has, and when they're in Flourish and Blots,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes now Draco, and
Yeah, he
it
actually
stuck
gets.
it stuck right in here into
Oh,
Tom's
Yeah,
Shoot,
he
I
head.
didn't know
actually got
that.
Tom, and Tom took it so chill. He stayed in character and everything.
Damn.
Camera cuts off. He goes, "Oh shit, I'm so sorry."
It was so cute.
Tom had to have stitches,
Oh,
and Jason
no.
paid for them.
Oh,
I bet.
no.
I just remembered a really badass one from another one of the Lord of the Rings. When Wormtail stabs Saruman
Oh,
on top of the towers and he falls. That he actually Christopher Lee got into an argument with Peter Jackson over it because he's like, "Have you ever been stabbed in the back? Have you ever heard what a
Oh,
man
I heard-
said?"
I heard,
Because
yeah.
I have, because he fought in the
Yeah.
war. He literally stabbed men in the back.
yeah. He
so he fought for that
he knows.
scene.
See, I want to do a whole episode of this on just Sir Christopher Lee.
Bro, we can do one on everybody.
Because that man's
we
a true
talked about Adam
badass.
Sandler.
Yes.
Because he
Well,
killed
yeah, he is,
killed
dude.
Nazis.
He's an incredible
He
man.
was
dude.
the only,
He's
he
a
was the
freaking
only
great actor.
He was the only man on set that knew J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yep.
He saw the last execution by guillotine.
Yep.
Like
you know that
That man's seen some shit.
yeah.
You know that there was times on the set of Lord of the Rings when he's working on just green screen with no other actors and stuff. He would actually sit and cry in between takes because he was so lonely.
No, that
Or
was
was that
Ian.
Hobbit?
That was Ian.
Oh, was that
McKellen?
Ian?
Yeah, that was
my
Ian.
bad. My bad.
Yeah,
I saw
he
those-
would get
I
so
those-
frustrated.
I get those two
Yeah.
awesome men
Oh yeah.
switch around sometimes because they're so cool. Both of them are so good, man.
He would get so frustrated that the other ones, they would actually come and stand with him so he wasn't alone.
But yeah, my bad. My mistake.
No, you're
It
good.
happens.
You're good, bro.
They both such weird actors. I switch them. I switch them all the time. Switcheroo.
So,
did you know about Jim Carrey taking counseling from a Navy SEAL to learn torture resistance techniques to handle the extreme makeup on the set of The Grinch? Did you guys know that?
really?
I did know that he had to do something about it. Yeah.
Interesting.
It was rough, man. They said it was very claustrophobic and rough, the process of it and everything. And of course, he said that he would love to return to the character now, but they said easily with the, technology and CGI and all that stuff, they said, just place the dots on him and let him come perform it and throw it right on.
He said he'll only do it if he gets to don the suit again.
He's not going to go through that makeup process again. I'll tell you that, brother.
He'll have to. He wants he wants CGI.
He hated it, and he said that there was times when he's sitting in the chair, and he said he would tell himself over and over, "It's for the kids. It's for the kids. It's for the kids." So yeah, that poor man. That poor man. But dude, you wouldn't tell in his performance. He fucking delivers, dude. As soon as that camera turns on, he's just like, "Oh, Max." You know what I mean? I guess I don't know why it's the only line that came to me. I could have thought of so many other cool lines from the Grinch. Whenever he says "so many cool things," he says, "That shit, I'm not going." You know what I mean?
In 22 Jump Street, do you remember when Jonah Hill's character gets attacked by the bird? That was not scripted.
Oh
yeah. So, speaking of 22 Jump Street, the part where Jaco finds out that Schmidt, the captain's daughter, that whole Schmidt, the captain's daughter, that wasn't supposed to be in the movie, but they kept it because
Channing got excited.
It was so funny.
Leave the poor man alone. He got excited.
Here's an interesting fact about another phenomenal actor, Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder, yeah, good man.
When he did
speaking of, we just went and saw
Willy Wonka,
her nephew's play.
Yeah.
And he was Augustus Gloop.
Nice.
And it was a really well done play for a middle school. It was really well done.
Ryan leans over.
He blew my mind. I didn't know that man could sing.
Yeah, he could sing, and Heather was all like, "He's got a man's voice now."
So in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Gene Wilder, they did not know what the hell was wrong with him, because first he does the whole walking that. He didn't meet the cast until that scene, and he walks out.
He's a funny man,
and he sticks the cane in it, and then he falls and he tumbles.
You know that?
Because when you see them get up to go towards him, they thought he had actually fallen.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
So
faked him.
Yeah, he wanted the reaction to be genuine.
Yeah, so then, when they're in the boat and he's singing, singing was not a part of the movie at all.
None of it was a part of the movie,
everybody was super unsettled by him.
Yeah, they're like,
it's just like Idiocracy. It's real now.
So you look at their faces and they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Which, if you've never seen this stuff, you should.
Oh, I saw it, bro. I saw it go down.
So I have seen so many behind the scenes and people talking about Lord of the Rings, and I love Lord of the Rings. I literally have been on hours-long binges of just watching behind the scenes. Yeah. This is something I did not know.
You've probably given 5 years of your life to Lord of the Rings.
I probably have.
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that. I did not know that apparently Arwen, who is Aragorn's love interest, she was supposed to fight in Helm's Deep. The scenes were filmed, but her character was cut out of it. So she should have had a bigger role in that. I wanted that because I mean, yes, their love story is beautiful and I do love it, but there was just something missing, and that would have been so beautiful to have in there, them fighting together.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hey man, that's what happens sometimes.
Because
it's what happens, man. They had the cutting room floor. It happens.
Yeah, and that sucks because he leaves her in the beginning. Yeah. Leaves her in the beginning. He's got visions of her, but then he does not see her again until at the very fucking end. Like having that scene in the middle where they were fighting together in Helm's Deep, that would have been beautiful. That would have been beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad that they took that from us.
So, man, how many things has Hollywood taken from us, girl? Like we could have gotten. It could have been amazing.
So this isn't exactly a behind the scenes thing, but it's a interesting fan theory about Harry Potter.
I think it's behind the scenes.
But
let's hear it.
So somebody put out there that Fred changed his name and moved to a different country and became Willy Wonka.
What do you think, Fred's really Wonka?
You mean George, because Fred is the one that died.
I thought it was the other way
Yeah,
around.
dude, come on, man. Know your Harry Potter.
Yeah,
So,
I've heard that.
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of, when you stop and think about it, I'm like, that's kind of interesting.
That don't make sense.
It does too?
I mean, it's
That's like-
definitely not. It's just a
That's
headcanon
like-
that
Yeah.
people like to
That's
use.
like Dorothy leaving Oz and becoming Scarlett Johansson from Black Widow Avengers. Come on now.
What?
I'm just, come on now.
That would be
Just-
awesome.
Hey, did you know that Robert Downey Jr. discreetly peed into the jars and left them in the corners
Yes.
on the set of Protest
Yes.
for not getting enough pee breaks on the set of Zodiac?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, he did that to piss him off.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
And the scar over Sean Bean's left eye was given to him by Harrison Ford, who accidentally struck him with a meat hook filming Patriot games. Did you know that?
No, I did
Yeah.
not. So
I
damn,
believe it.
he about got in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times do you think he might have got for real?
I
Without
mean-
us even knowing. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'll tell you what. I'm glad there's one actor that's still here that I'm so happy that somebody. Yes.
I knew
Yes.
it. I knew it. So she starts talking about how she's happy he's still here. Because he was suicidal, remember? He
Owen
tried to
Wilson.
tried to take his life.
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
How do you
How do you not know? Wow.
Oh wow.
Dude, I'm tired.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
I don't care how tired you are. You should know.
Hold
Oh,
on.
wow.
I need your
Oh,
honest
wow.
opinion.
Oh, boy. Here we
Because
go.
I've been told this for the last 15 years.
Please don't pull down your pants. I don't want to see the nipple on your butt.
No. Okay, picture me with hair,
I've never seen
and it's
you with hair.
blonde, but apparently I look like Owen Wilson.
Not even a little.
No.
Thank you. I don't get it.
He is
We've
attractive.
had this discussion before, and we've just already disclosed that you do not look like him, bro.
I think that went.
I've seen you with hair before,
Wow.
and it ticks me off.
I
It's
did-
somebody with.
Dude, it
It's
pisses you off.
because you're not even losing your damn hair. You still got a full head of hair, and you're just like, I'm just going to shave it.
Hey.
Why don't you have my hair,
I just shaved this a
and
couple
I
days
take
ago.
your hairline, all your hair, and you just have my hair, and I take your hair. How about that?
How about
Since
I
you
just,
shave it
How about
anyway.
I just give you the hair off my ass?
Fuck no, bro. if I could be completely
Where
hairless.
do you think that they take your hair from whenever they
Bro.
implant it in your head?
if I could be
Out of
completely,
your butt.
bro,
You
if
really
I could
become a
have it,
butthead.
if I could have it my way, because I'm not too big on being hairy or anything like that. If everything could just all the hair on my body could just go into like my face and on my top of my head,
They can
so I
do
could
that.
have a badass beard and a badass head of hair, and the rest of my body could be silky smooth skin clean. Ooh.
I
You
can,
touch it, and you
I
be
can
like,
help you with
"Ooh."
this.
You
That's
touch
easy.
it, you touch it, and be like, "Ooh, it's so soft,
By the way,
baby soft."
I
Because
don't-
I'll be lotioning my baby skin
Okay.
up.
Okay, right.
so
My
for
naked baby skin up.
Behind
my
the- Okay, right.
hairless naked baby skin
a
up.
behind the scenes moment in our
Nick-
actual lives,
Puppy
Stop talking about your baby smooth butt.
No, puppy monkey baby. Puppy monkey baby.
your son
Nobody?
No.
has determined that I'm no longer Uncle TJ.
Oh boy,
I'm
your
Uncle
butt fart.
I'm Uncle Butt
Yeah,
Fart.
your Uncle Butt Fart.
He decided that on the one episode, the animation episode. Remember
Yeah.
that? He said your Uncle Butt Fart.
Yeah, I don't
know.
remember why.
Yeah.
We're like, he kept calling me that all day, and I'm like, I guess that's my name now.
Yeah, your Uncle Butt
Bye,
Fart.
Uncle Butt Fart.
I don't know because
That's what you
honestly,
get.
Ryan should be Daddy Butt Fart. Dude,
TJ.
he let one rip over there earlier,
I did not.
and I was
She's
like,
hearing things, or that was
"Damn,
her.
you should check your pants."
I think she's hearing things, or it was her, bro.
That's
It was
okay.
her.
I farted on like 10 people at Dave and Buster's.
Ew, bro, come on now.
And I purposely lifted my leg up there, too.
I feel so bad for you, bro. You're probably farting all over you. Probably farting all up in that car, getting all stinky up in there,
Oh,
and
no,
he
no.
hotboxing it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
boy.
Trust me.
TJ.
When we're in a car and I do it, you definitely know.
Oh, I know, bro. I've been there. I've been there.
But
Don't be doing
hey,
it on the podcast either, because you'll be stinking
hey,
me out, and I
hey.
ain't gonna want to finish it.
you know, I only have one thing to say to you about that, man.
Oh boy, here we go.
So I want to thank you for your advice. That's mighty white of you.
Thank you. I try to be as wide as I can,
Hey,
sir.
but I have one important question for you.
What?
Is it too late?
No, it's never too late.
Can we get back on the topic?
No, because the topic is never too late. Did you guys know that during Planet of the Film of the Apes, the actor playing the chimpanzees would usually only consort with other chimp actors and gorillas with other gorilla actors? They were not instructed to do this, but it just sort of happened. They kind of created their own little clan.
I mean, that makes sense.
What a bunch of
Planet
clicky
of the Apes.
bastards.
Oh, Sarah might like this one about cabin fever. Ryder Strong decided to explore the forest alone after the shoot. Still in his gruesome makeup, he came across a group of schoolgirls on a field trip who were horrified when they recognized him from Boy Meets World, but he had to escape from the fangirls.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He talked about that on the podcast.
I actually hated Cabin Fever.
What?
I thought you would love it.
I hated that
I
movie.
thought it was decent.
The
For
first
a B-rated
one was
film.
the first one. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it wasn't freaking amazing, but I thought it was fun. But the second one really sucked, and then the remake really sucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think Eli Roth even did the remake, and it sucked. You did
Yeah,
the first
you
one,
can't
right?
save Cabin Fever. I did not care for it.
Maybe because Ryder Strong died, and he was upset about that.
No, I just didn't think that it was a good story.
Yeah. Well, that
I
one
thought
girl
it
was a
pretty
little whore,
boring.
man. One girl was a little whore, man. Her fucking boyfriend died or whatever, and she started sleeping with the other guy. And then she got all effed up, and then they threw her ass right into that shed.
Well, it was disgusting too. Like at that one point where the dude the girl's passed out sleeping, and I think at this point she's getting sick, and he like reaches down and he starts messing with her.
Yeah.
And then he comes up with blood on his hands, and then he realizes she's infected. That just gave me the hugest ick.
You know what, man? I hate girl. So you told me
He was trying to finger
you
paint.
told me whenever you wanted to have some morning, and I come in and do a little you get a little. You don't like that pisses you off because I woke you up.
No, it's
You sleeping?
different. It's different because I would be a willing party, but she was not. She
How do you
wasn't.
know?
They weren't dating. They weren't even dating.
But I think she wanted it.
No, she didn't.
She didn't.
No.
Oh yeah. Well, I haven't seen it in so long, so yeah, that's icky then.
Yeah, it gave me the huge ick.
She's
That
the one
is-
that started the Me Too
That's
movement.
that's definitely the creep. What for real?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say it wouldn't surprise me. Did you know? So moving on from that, Sylvester Stallone broke his neck filming the fight scene
Yep.
for Expendables. Did you
Oh
know
my
that?
gosh, no, I did
Yeah, for the
not.
first
So-
Expendables.
so-
Oh my god, so
Stone-
he's lucky to be alive.
Broke his neck.
So Stone Cold Steve Austin have their fight scene,
Yep.
and Steve picks him up and just chucks him, and he hits this corner of the wall. Right.
Oh my gosh.
Steve felt so bad that Steve paid for the surgery.
Yeah, I bet the fuck he would.
And Stallone said that he was such a class act that he stayed with him the entire time he was in the hospital. He helped him with physical therapy. He got him in touch with DDP.
Oh yeah.
DDP got him into his yoga program, but Steve said he felt so shitty
I
because,
bet.
and he's like, dude, it was a fluke accident. He goes, the harness I was wearing just pulled back too much, and I hit the wall full on force, and he hit just a corner of it. And
It's all it takes sometimes, man. It's
Yeah,
all it takes.
you could practice a scene as many times as you want. There will always be accidents.
Oh yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe's
Stunt
stuntman
double.
from
I was gonna
Yes.
bring that up earlier when we were talking about Harry Potter, but then you moved on to Lord of the Rings, and I was like,
Sorry.
oh fuck it.
He actually is completely paralyzed, and Daniel still takes him places and shit.
It's wild too, the fact that he was a stuntman for the entire series, and this happened literally on the last movie on Deathly Hallows.
the thing with Stallone is they used the crash pad, and that was when they filmed the actual scene that had happened.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It can literally be like anything.
But the great thing that I do love about that kid, his spirit though, he even still to this day, even though he's can't move and he's paralyzed and stuff, to this day he even says it was like one of the best experiences of his life. Regardless, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I mean, if you think about it, that really is the risk that stunt doubles take on.
yeah, I mean he knew. I mean, but yeah,
Which is why Jackie Chan always did it himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that man's still here after everything that's freaking happened to him, and he still keeps going, man. That man is
Because he's a
tough.
pure athlete. He's an athlete.
He's just incredible.
built
I mean,
for
he's
that.
broken probably almost every freaking bone in his body, just about.
Did you see one of the
multiple times too? I mean,
Did you see
damn.
one of the greatest memes that Tom Felton made?
Huh.
He goes, it's like talking about Hogwarts. He goes, the biggest glow up of all time has got to be Victor Crabbe, and it's
Do you mean Victor Crumb?
no, Crabbe. Crabbe and Goyle.
Oh,
his name is
well,
Victor
his-
as well. Yeah, apparently. I don't know.
Man, don't fuck up around a Harry Potter fan.
I didn't even know he had a first name.
She'll school your way.
So, but
I do not think it's Victor.
I don't think it is either. But in the meme, it says
You're
this.
thinking of Goblet of Fire, Victor.
So it's a picture of them when they were younger, and so you got the fat kid, and then you got Crab,
Yeah.
and then you go to I think it was Deathly Hallows 2,
Yeah.
And Crab's a black guy now.
Oh snap!
Vincent.
Oh, is
I
it?
forgot.
Vincent.
I forgot about that. How he's like, all of a sudden they're just gone. Like, where are they? He got a new friend. What's going on?
Yeah, because I thought it was a new kid. I thought it was a new. No,
No.
I was gonna add on to the Jackie Chan real quick. I think it was on Mr. Nice Guy, or I forget which one it was, but it was during the mall scene when he was doing some stunt and he actually jumped down and glided down a pole covered in light bulbs and stuff like that. And by the time he got to the bottom, he got like 3rd-degree burns on his hands.
Oh
and
shit!
He broke in some bone, his collarbone and stuff like that on the way down. Yeah, it was.
That's crazy. Just to piggyback on the one with Crab, do you know why they had to change his character?
No.
He got into like a drunken bar fight and was actually in jail.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me about the. Did you hear about the extra?
That probably sucked, dude. You'd be sitting there in jail like, damn it, I should be on set right now.
Yeah, because of that, he like.
suck.
Well, they had during one of the reasons that Goblet of Fire took so long to be made was one of the extras. Somebody got into a bar fight with his little brother, and he tried to jump in to protect him, and he got stabbed and killed.
Yeah.
So sad, man. You know, obviously, you guys know how Christian Bale got real little for The Machinist. Did you know that he only ate an apple and a can of tuna a day to achieve his goal of 100 pounds?
Yeah.
But then the producers eventually had to step in because, like, bro, you've taken a little
bad.
too far. Like,
yeah. And sorry, it was marijuana. He had possession of cannabis, so he was.
Oh, come on, let the man go. Let him work.
It's different in other countries.
Yeah.
It is different in other countries.
It ain't like the man was running around on fucking cocaine
By the
or
way,
drunk on alcohol,
it
trying
does
to
not
stab
matter.
or fight people. Like, come on.
We need to take a trip to Chicago to go to Harry Potter Chicago.
That ain't real.
No, it is.
It's fake.
Because Tom Felton opened it up the other day, and he even did a tour.
Is he
of
there
it.
right
Yes,
now?
he was.
Let's go.
Well, I don't know if
Let's
he's
go
there
meet
now.
him.
He was.
Man,
Dude,
tricked
I'll
me. Got
tell
me
you
all
what.
excited.
I would not be able to say anything to Tom Felton if I saw him in person.
Oh yeah, because you'd probably take him into the broom room.
I would buckle down. I just wouldn't. I'd be too fucking stunned.
So he did a whole
Because
tour
it'd be
of it.
malleable.
It's not too far from Wrigley Field apparently.
Yeah.
And he took a tour of the whole store, like you can buy brooms from the show.
That's cool.
Or from the movie and all kinds of other stuff.
And I'll have you know, I never actually found Draco as attractive. I was more of the twins fan.
Oh, yeah.
That I believe.
I liked the twins.
Either that, or I could see you going for Longbottom.
Longbottom now.
Oh no, I can see you
as an adult.
No, I can see you going for nerdy Longbottom.
Not back then. I can tell you that. He aged very well.
I'm like, what are you trying to show us? I can't see.
Huh? What is?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But no.
Yeah. You want to talk about a freaking going from ugly duckling to Swan King type shit? Freaking Longbottom, it's like holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Did you know in the first Suicide Squad, directed by David Ayer, he initially wanted to add King Shark to the lineup, but replaced with Killer Croc because they realized the CGI work wouldn't take as much as it would to bring the other one to life.
King Shark would have been awesome though.
Because they used practical makeup for Killer Croc,
Yeah.
so they just figured it would just be too much if they
man,
brought.
that would have been
They
awesome.
would gonna have, but I mean, well, shoot, we got him in James Gunn's.
Yeah.
And Sylvester Stallone
I
plays
didn't
him.
like
He's
how they made him
"Gun."
stupid though.
Oh yeah.
What does he say? He says hand.
Yeah, they made him dumb, and he's just not
He was
dumb.
smart and strong, bro. He just came off dumb because he didn't know how to speak.
You know what he looked like though? If you remember it was a cartoon in the 90s, and I can't.
Yeah, you talking about Street Sharks?
Yeah, Street Sharks.
Street Sharks.
Yeah.
Street Sharks. Street Sharks. What about Mighty Mouse? Mighty Mouse. You remember the Mighty Mouses? Yeah, buddy. What about Battletoads? Remember Battletoads?
Yes.
Yeah.
That game's
She has
hard
no
as
idea
shit.
because she's a girl.
Wow.
But
And that was incredibly sexist of you.
The double-bladed lightsaber that Darth Maul debuted in The Phantom Menace isn't actually a complete unit. The two lightsabers weld together at the pommel. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Explains why
did.
one
Yeah.
blade still worked after he sliced it in half.
because he still has them, and he actually does.
Dude,
at
he's the
Comic-Cons.
shit.
Yeah.
He's the shit.
Yeah, I think of all villains, Darth Maul is one of the favorites.
I'm planning on going to see that in theaters because it's the 20th anniversary.
Oh
And
yeah,
I saw it in
I'm going to
theaters.
see Star Wars Episode 3. Oh,
one of the lights went
TJ's
out.
dead. TJ's dying. Yeah,
Your
your
light
light went
died.
out, bro.
What?
Your light died.
I thought I was gonna last the whole podcast.
Turn around, idiot, and you'll see what we're talking
It
about.
had 35%. I thought I was gonna
Up
last the whole
there.
podcast, but it didn't last the whole podcast. Damn it!
Oh,
I
I was like, what?
I fucked up.
What
That's
is
the
it?
end, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Gotcha.
But we are down to our last 15 minutes.
Yeah, I
hey,
figured.
I'm
You
tired.
know what I say to that?
I'm
Man,
sorry. Oh, we got 10 minutes.
this ain't no bomb.
Hey,
If you're tired, go to sleep.
Honka, honka.
I will in 10 minutes when this is over.
Did you know that Robert Rodriguez was paid only $1 to score Kill Bill Volume 2 for his friend Quentin Tarantino? In turn, Tarantino was paid $1 to direct a scene in Rodriguez's Sin City.
I did not know that, but that's a fun fact.
$1. He said he has $1. Go buy yourself a Coke.
Here's a fun fact about $1.
Got a dollar bill, bro. Got a dollar.
Your favorite actor of all time
Got a dollar.
pays $1 a year
Yeah, we know that.
to own the Mr. Freeze
Mr.
suit.
Freeze on Schwarzenegger.
I mean, that's a fair price.
And did you know Joel Schumacher said that his number one only choice for Mr. Freeze was Arnold Schwarzenegger,
yeah.
and when he told Arnold, when he pitched it to him and said, "I want you to do this," he let Arnold know. He said, "If you don't do this, then I don't want to do the film."
Yeah.
That's what he told him, because he's like, "I only want you,"
So,
Wow.
and he got him.
so the,
And Arnold got number. I'd always love to promote this because he got number one fucking billing on that movie over Batman, his own fucking movie, dude. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that.
So my favorite behind the scenes Batman fact is the fact that
Batman and Robin was the shit.
shit.
He already forgot.
Not Damon, but Marlon.
Yeah, we were from Batman Forever.
Marlon,
Yeah.
He was supposed to be Dick Grayson. He signed the contract.
Yep.
He still gets paid to this day for a movie he didn't do.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
wow.
was in his clause.
That's crazy.
Sometimes that happened for an actor. Sometimes I got
Yeah.
lucky. Some people still get really great residuals from that stuff.
Yeah.
Some people
He
don't,
gets-
unfortunately.
He gets more money than Jack Nicholson does as the Joker.
Oh, my gosh.
I heard like
I'm like, that's awesome.
I heard there's some actors for TV shows that they've done only receive like some pennies or dimes every now and then. Little checks here and there, and I'm just like, what?
If you ever see when Kevin posts online,
Oh yeah,
He'll
he's
be
like, look
like
at my check, and it's like,
13
one
cents or
yeah.
something.
There's one time I think he posted like a 1 or 2 cent one.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
wow.
costs more to print that damn thing.
Yeah, it costs more to
Yeah.
mail the check.
Yeah.
That costs more than
that
mail.
almost makes me not even want to fucking put it into the bank. Like really, like
No,
I'm gonna
I
donate
would,
2
I
cents
would
to my
rip
bank
that
account.
up and
Oh,
throw it
no.
away.
I'm sorry. I said if they ever
I'd
sent me
keep my
stuff like
first
that,
one,
I
but
would
that's-
frame them all just for posterity.
Just to be like, look at all my residuals I've received,
Look,
and then
look.
see what it adds up over time.
Here-
damn it, I should have
Here,
checked.
here's
them
20 years of residuals. It'd add up to $1.48.
Wow.
in.
Just to kind of piggyback on that dollar salary kind of thing, did you know that whenever Heath Ledger passed away during filming of the Magiporium,
The Imaginarium of Dr.
Imaginarium.
Parnassus. Yes.
the three that was it three that replaced him?
Yep.
They
Yeah.
all donated their salary to his daughter.
Yeah. Good man.
Yep. And then Van
Didn't
Diesel
take a
named
damn
his
thing.
daughter after Paul.
Yeah.
Yep.
Say what you will about the man, but he was loyal to his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, him and Dwayne are very loyal to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loyal to their feud.
Yeah, it was all for show. It was a work. You all got worked.
Nah.
Yeah, but then you get Hobbs and Shaw, and Vin Diesel's like, "Oh, my first spin-off is a rock movie. Oh, I fucking
Well-
so mad."
Apparently, the reason behind the whole feud, they were and I can't believe I didn't know this until recently. They were trying to do something with it at WrestleMania. With the Hobbs and Shaw thing, it was supposed to be
Were they
the
really?
Rock and Roman versus it was supposed to be the Rock and Roman versus Vin and Jason in an actual tag team
That's
match.
so funny. I
And
would have
they
actually
didn't do
loved
it,
to see
bro.
that.
No, they didn't.
Because I love me
What?
some Roman Reigns.
The
Guess what? We are 7 days away from Roman Reigns main eventing night one.
Really?
Yes.
What title is he going for?
Nothing. It's him, Punk, and Rollins in a triple threat match.
Oh yeah, and I'm going
Just for shits and grins.
down on your brother with the biscuits and the gravy and the potatoes.
No. See, when the cream rises to the top, boy, yeah, Macho Man's always on top. Yeah, buddy.
Sometimes I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you guys.
That for Thanksgiving. You did it for our Thanksgiving special. It was hilarious.
I'm gonna put the mashed potatoes on the turkey and the stuffing and the cranberries. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Turkey at Sarah's house is always fantastic. Oh yeah, it always rises to the top. Oh yeah.
Okay, we're done.
She's like, I can't take it.
I told Sarah about this one time because I don't think she knew, but during Passion of the Christ, Jim Caviezel experienced shoulder dislocation and he was shocked twice.
Oh
by
yeah,
lightning.
you told me about that.
Hit twice by lightning
I think
filming
he
the
got
film.
didn't he get the shoulder dislocation from the?
He was carrying the cross.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was when he got whipped.
No, it was from carrying the cross. But no, he did actually get whipped a couple times on set. That happened too. He's actually got some scars on his back set from actually getting whipped where they missed the plates.
Well,
I'm sure it's hard.
He actually made an actual cat of nine tails. I'm like, you dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at the movies and see if anything sticks out to me for a fun behind the scenes fact.
And then also, some people do know and some people don't know, but whenever they do the close up of the when they're going to hit the first nail in the Jesus hand in Passion of the Christ, it's actually Mel Gibson, the director, doing it himself. Those are his hands in the close up.
I did know that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what this.
I think he spit something there. Oh, yeah, it was soggy and fucking, dude, it was moist. Bro, you did spit something onto the mic there, bro. What did you eat before this? So I at least know what I touched.
Chicken fingers.
Oh, I just touched some moist. Chewed up TJ chicken finger.
I'm trying to figure out the sequel to Passion of the Christ that he's doing.
What do you mean figure out? It's called the Resurrection of the Christ, bro. What do you mean? They're going to follow the resurrection in his 3 days in between his 3 days whenever he visits, goes down to hell.
Didn't they say it was going to be like a 5-hour movie?
Something like that.
No, it's going to be like a 3-hour. But he says it's going to be, they said it might be a 2-parter, but they said it because he says it's going to be very much like an acid trip because there's going to be a lot going on.
The Last
It's
Supper.
very spiritual. It's going to be a very spiritual.
The Last Supper is like 8.5 hours.
Yeah.
Altogether.
Well, it's a series. It's a series,
mini
brother.
series, yeah.
They were dropping 2 episodes the last
I'm
few
talking
weeks.
about the movies.
Yeah.
No, the Chosen. They're not movies. They're dropping episodes, bro. They're 2 episodes every weekend. They were dropping 2. It's not movies.
I'm talking about the ones that are at AMC Theater.
Yeah, that's the one. The Chosen, The Last Supper. That's a TV show. It's a TV series, dude. That's
They
the fifth,
play
that's the
TV
fifth
shows
season.
sometimes at theaters.
The Last Supper is the 5th season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still.
That's just premiering. They're premiering it at the theater, and it comes out in June actually to watch. So if you get to see it first in theaters, is what they're allowing. For
what I think is really cool about it.
Done that besides Walking Dead. Remember that?
Yeah.
They put some Johnny Cash music in it.
Johnny Cash.
Speaking of The Walking Dead, my favorite behind the scenes story is whenever Andrew Lincoln gets in his car and turns on his air conditioning and fucking glitter spews out.
And you see that? The little
it's because
prank
Norman
wars.
Reedus, they had a little prank wars.
They both go at it, dude. But that was like, I love that video so much,
It is
man.
so
Because the glitter
funny.
comes out and Andrew is just like,
Immediately just
he's just
like, what the fuck?
It's almost like he just couldn't react because like he was so stunned and unbelievable that this just had happened. Like really, he just threw some glitter on me, brother.
Well, and he's from England, so he's not used to Georgia heat.
Yeah.
He's not used to Georgia heat.
That southern weather, man. I'm from the south, that deep south.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
All right, we should probably wrap this up.
That part always creeps me out, though, for real.
I will eat your heart.
What does he say when he runs away? Like he closes the door and he's like, help me or something. What does he say? You remember?
What part are you talking about?
After whenever he's sitting there sleeping on the friggin' heater, and he's like, la, 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 and he's just like, he like shuts the door of the roommate. And he's like, oh my god.
Oh no, he just backs back into his
He
room.
does, but he runs off saying something. He's like,
oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I forget. I thought he said something different or funnier. Or he had a one-liner or something.
I'll have to watch it because I'm pretty sure he just like.
I just got it on Blu-ray.
I know.
Digitally remastered.
I know.
And ain't nobody watching with me. I've tried to offer it to you and Dalton and TJ, and ain't nobody wants to sit and watch Little Nicky with me.
And you don't have True
I
Lies
can
on 4K.
guarantee that you did not offer me.
I did when I first got it. And you said, I ain't a moving no Little Nicky. I seen it already recently on YouTube for free. And then Dalton was like, I ain't a moving no Little Nicky. I've seen it one too many times. And then TJ said,
Little Nicky. Literally my favorite Adam Sandler movie. I would not have.
TJ said, oh,
unless I was dead tired
for Little Nicky.
So I'm an Indian now?
Yeah, you gonna sit and watch Little Nicky with me after this?
Hell no.
Exactly. That's what I thought. I knew it.
No shit.
I knew it.
All right.
I knew it.
I'm fat and old.
I knew it.
It's time for bed, Ryan.
I knew it.
Okay.
I knew it.
You're about to know it.
That's what I think of you guys.
I know.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay.
That's how you guys make me feel, because you make me laugh like that.
So
belly laugh, deep belly laugh.
I kind of wanted to propose.
Oh boy, here we go.
The topic for next week too.
Oh boy, here we go.
But I kind of want to get our thoughts on since we did it a couple weeks ago with movies.
Well, how about it being a mystery for the audience?
No.
I want to do underrated actors and actresses.
Oh my goodness. No. Sarah said no.
Okay. Fine.
What do you think, Sarah?
I don't know. We'll think on it.
Sarah said no.
Do you have a plan for next week? Can we know before?
I don't want to tell anybody.
Favorite WrestleMania matches.
It's part of the secret. It'll be a mystery. That's why I say stay tuned. It'll be a mystery.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if it's a mystery 5 minutes before we start, I'm not doing the episode.
Girl, it's a mystery. And then guess what? If you would just ask anytime during the week or the day of or the day before in the messenger or in person, I would tell you. But you never ask until we sit down to do it.
I can argue that once you find out what you want to do, you can send it in the group chat like, hey guys, just so you know, this is what we're talking about.
But nobody seems interested.
Well, now I'm asking you to do it because it pisses me off that you don't.
Exactly. That's the point.
All right, let's call it out.
Because then it get a little drama for your mama.
Yeah, I'm about to drama your face. Let's go to bed.
Because you got to get a little real on the real talk.
You got work in the morning, and I'm Ted tired.
Well, come on, TJ. TJ ends it. Ends that in the podcast. Oh, thanks for listening. Good night, guys. Don't forget to turn on the camera and do the behind the scenes with the camera. Do the behind the scenes with the camera. Don't forget to pull up your pants because everybody sees your weenie.
That was mighty white of you, sir. Oh, God, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Don't lethal weapon me. Man, I don't even know. This place is all over the place. Oh, over the place.